next update on the car. It's a lot prettier now. Strap to pull it in here, but hood's over there. You see body and the roof. Little walk around. Straightened out my bumper slightly. I still got to fix the stubs on it. When I was pulling it out of here, I just yanked it with the Dakota. But shocks are odd, springs are odd. I don't know if I did all that before, but pressed in all new bushings. Can't remember what I had on there, but you saw the catastrophe I had. Just trying to get it started. I need to replace the battery. I had vice grips holding the jumper cables together. I got a new set though. I just didn't feel like breaking them out. So the body before, I don't know if I showed it, but it was real flimsy before. And so I just took the old body brace there and brought it out. Looks a little goofy, but it's better than that folding over itself when I'm going around the track, or I have an open trailer, so just hauling it. And then down here, it's the full length of the door, that aluminum bracing. So did that. My rev limiter's hooked up. I don't remember if I did that in the other video, but all the ignition, everything's hooked up. I got a new belt. That's a 33-inch belt. I bought the KRC fan, and wow, that was expensive. I got another belt. They sent me another belt. It's supposed to be a 32-inch, but it was a 28, so they sent me the wrong one. And a little fan spacer. It's supposed to be like a fan spacer to mount it, but it definitely wasn't. It was like a shim pretty much. And their fan, it was like $470. And the fan, it didn't fit on the bolt holes. I could have ground it out, but I'm not going to do that. The fan was stupid expensive. It was their 6-blade. You can look them up, the ones that bolt together. They're ridiculous. But I sent that back. Sent the belt back that they originally sent with me. And that little spacer, the other belt, and the fan. And they only gave me $350 back, and I didn't even mount it. I literally just had it over there and put it up to that. And yeah, they didn't give me all my money back for it. And then I had to buy this new belt, which they charged me, and I had to send the other stuff back. So it's been a cluster dealing with that stuff. Not very happy with him. The guy who I deal with, super nice guy. He's helpful, like picking stuff out. But I mean, it's just trying to piece this stuff together, and like he is trying to say that that fan would work on a Mopar. It wouldn't. I have every Mopar water pump there is. I got the early ones. I got the LA ones. It doesn't work. It's close, but I'm not grinding on a fan that is that expensive. No way in hell. But everything's greased. When I drop this off, they're actually going to take the whole front end back apart and redo it. I added another brace on the engine mount over here. So it goes to the bottom control arm mount, and then it comes over here. This one's pretty ugly. Really don't like the look of it, but as long as it functions. And then my fuel pressure, I'll put a video of that, but it's only at like 3 PSI at idle, so my light stays on, so hopefully it kicks up at high RPM, obviously, but yeah. Oh, and then I notched the frame down here and then plated it all in. Once I'm taking this engine back out, this is just a mock-up one. It's a turd. As you can hear, it's got exhaust leaks, so all the studs are broke off in the head. Sounds like it's got a exhaust valve that's burned out of it because it's backfiring just on this side. And the timing, it's not even set. It's just set to run. I never timed it, so I just wanted to show you guys Mopar running in here. What else have I done? Oh, I got my pilot bushing for the back of the crank. It's not in there because I don't want to try pulling it in and out. I'll just do all the transmission stuff on the other engine. Finding pressure plate bolts has been a challenge. So I got these ARP ones, and then I got some other ones before, and they're all shouldered like this. I don't know why, but I need... So these were the bolts that were in there, but they're a mismatch. So I didn't want to run mismatched bolts. So I've been trying to get these, but like pictures on Summit, when you look them up, it doesn't show a shoulder sometimes. This is my third set that I've ordered. So it's just, I guess it's like a Chevy style pressure plate, as you can see right there. But that shoulder won't fit, and then it's too long anyways, the shoulder is to go up into it. Then this is my fan. So with the KRC setup, it takes a 3/4 pilot, so that kind of sucks. I had to find this spacer. That's 3/4 to 5/8, which 5/8 is your common fan size. And you can see it's not even like machined. This is just pressed in there, so it kind of sucks. I don't remember how much or how expensive it was. It wasn't that much money. And this is like a Speedway 4-blade. This is like a really common circle track fan. It's a 17-inch. They recommended 18, but the 18 hung off the side of the radiator, so I figured the 17 will actually be where the cooling is. So I figured if I had an 18, it wouldn't do me any good anyways. That's a shroud I ordered off of Speedway. That's not gonna work. It's too small, but for the measurements off the website, it should have worked, but the way it tapers, I didn't think about that, so I'd have to cut like a huge chunk out. Then you mount this band, which is 3-inch, just aluminum plate that's rolled up, and then you weld it in, or they give you little tabs to mount it, but I was gonna weld it. And then this is for my dummy light for my thermostat, so that's a 1/2-inch NPT, which this is pretty hard to find, honestly. One that, because 99% of these that you find, the thermostat housing spacers, they're gonna be 3/8 NPT, so that makes it a cluster. And then that's my pilot bushing for the transmission. It's 590 inner diameter. That's the Chevy size. Got my oil painted stuff out here, my lifter valley cover. But yeah, then I just gotta get studs and finish my 308 heads for this. This is just Eagle crank, Eagle rods, Icon forged pistons. Yeah, nothing special, but that's like what we run. I just had the Eagle stuff. The Scat stuff seems to be better. I got Summit rods for my 360 Magnum that I'm building, which is that block right there. So this is just kind of what I had laid around that I'm gonna throw together. And yeah, I think that's it as far as updates. I'm gonna video once I pull it out of here, because I'm gonna clean up all the stuff I cut off, and then clean up in there, do all that stuff, and then what's it called? Oh, paint it, make it look pretty. But yeah, hope you guys like the way the body looks. I think it looks sweet. I love it. Definitely no graphics guy. There's a lot of bubbles all over, but you can't tell the video, and you can't tell from the stands, so it doesn't matter. Yeah.